favourite book is A Good Girl's Guide to Murder.
Well, I like the book because it's like there are so many twists in it, and you're like reading it and you're like, oh my God, I can't believe this happened. And then you're reading a bit more and you're like, wait, did this happen or did this happen? I'm so confused, but confused in a good way. It's just a really good book. The further you get into the series, the more you enjoy it and find out more about what's happened.
Hello, my name is Oliver, and this is my favourite book, The Wide Window by Lemony Snicket. Read this because, it is honestly a really good read. You get your head into it, you can't get it out again. When you're reading it, it feels like you're in a world apart from this one. Feels like you're not in the world anymore, you're in the world of the book. But it only takes a bit of head shaking and a bit of convincing that you're not in the book anymore. You're still in the library.
Hi, I'm Malika, and my favourite series is the Throne of Glass series. It has an amazing plot and amazing characters. It's so easy to get lost in this book and just connect with the characters. For me, reading is basically home. It's an escape from everything else. It's a constant in my life. Everything else changes, but reading will always be the same.
Hi, I'm Finn, and my favourite book series is Podkin One Ear. I like this book because it goes into the world of rabbits and you can really lose yourself in the pages. I'd describe it as an escape. Like, this whole book is just an escape from, wherever you're sitting. You know, like I read this in bed and I just feel like when I read it, the pages just envelop me.
My name's Kelly Rushbury and I'm the Head of Literacy at Redruth School and an English teacher.
Isn't it nice to know that Ender can do the impossible? That is the one we want to put in command of our fleet.
Can I finish eating? You never finish eating. It was true. Ender's tray always had food on it after a meal.
Literacy at Redruth School is all about us instilling a passion for learning and reading for pleasure. We know that excellent readers become excellent learners, and we're all about giving them the best opportunity to expand not only their cultural capital but their experience of the world through the books that we're selecting.
Is in both my interest and yours. This is blackmail. The moonlight shone him brightly enough to read by, but Sophie stared at her book.
Our students are lucky enough to have a 25-minute reading lesson daily. So every teacher is a teacher of reading, and every student enjoys 25 minutes daily to develop their reading, the skills in reading, and to be exposed to texts that they possibly wouldn't get that exposure to if they were just left to their own devices.
Right, she closes the door behind her and the four of us sit in strained silence, listening to the hum of the air conditioner.
PE staff, our geographers, our maths teachers, every teacher is a teacher of reading at Redruth School. It's important. It is the bedrock, really, of learning.
You're reading aloud.
I think it's about encouraging a love for reading and showing that it's not just about English. I think when it comes to literacy, especially when it comes to reading, I think lots of people think it is the domain of the English department, and it absolutely isn't. So actually having a PE teacher passionately reading, a story, having your maths teacher passionately reading a story, it really shows that reading is for everybody. Here at Redruth School, we assess our students and their reading and their progress through reading 3 times a year. We start with a baseline assessment, and that helps us to organise our literacy classes into appropriate groups. So we know that we've got the right student in front of the right teacher reading the right books. And we monitor the progress through their reading. And as such, we have classes which are specially chosen to support the needs of the individual student, and our staff are trained then to deliver on a range of interventions in order to encourage not only reading for progress but reading for pleasure.
Okay, so what was the point of the article yesterday?
Because it said that in the Bible, didn't it?
It does, yes. So some people are using that as their argument, aren't they? Well, most people don't care, so why would we bother changing it?
If a student comes to me and says they've read a book and they've really enjoyed reading a book, and even better, they've gone off and they've read the 6, 7, 8 books in that series, we know that we're doing our job. We know that we are instilling a love of reading for pleasure, and that is how you encourage reading for progress as well. A student needs to want to pick up that book for themselves. And in the classroom, in the library, to hear students talking about the books that they're reading, recommending the books that they're reading to each other, it's just like there's no other feeling.